Welcome to Game On. We're back in studio today and back with none other than this guy, Rhett McGibbon, Captain in Fuego himself, co-anchoring the show today. And I have to say, Rhett, this is quite a thrill.
Yeah, I'm excited. It feels like my first day here in the big leagues. I'm excited for a good show.
You're like a top prospect getting your first start.
There we go.
Don't blow it. All right, we begin today's show on the diamond. On Wednesday, Liberty University welcomed 12th-ranked Virginia to town. A record crowd on hand at Liberty Baseball Stadium. 2,841 fans taking in this ball game. But would not go the Flames' way early. In the third inning, Kenny Towns doubles off the left field wall. That would chase home a pair, put the Cavaliers on top 3-0. Then, in the fourth, UVA really starting to pour it on. 6 hits, leading to 6 runs. Seemingly everything they hit found the hole, and the Who's taking a 9-0 lead in this ballgame. Now, many teams would shut it down with that type of deficit, but not the Flames. They started chipping away, scoring 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, 2 in the seventh. Alex Close driving in a pair of those runs right there. Then in the ninth, down 10-6, Ashton Parrott getting out. But that's as close as it would get. The Flames fall to Virginia by the final of 10-7.
Tough one.
Yeah, it's hard to stay in the game when it's 9-0 that early, but the guys fought back and made a game of it. If you can get anything out of a loss, it was that our guys competed and didn't quit and came back and swung the bats extremely well. And obviously, Virginia's a good team.
Time now to go in the dugout, as we do each and every week, with the voice of the Flames, Nick Pierce. Nick, thanks for making time for us.
Hey, thanks a lot for having me.
Strange to see you out there with that horrible weather conditions. I'm sure you're enjoying that for a change. Let's go back to this week for Liberty Baseball. They got a matchup against Duke and Virginia. The games didn't go exactly the way they wanted them to. You were on the call for both. What are the big takeaways you feel like this team can take out of these 2 games against ACC opponents?
Well, I think after the Virginia game, the biggest thing that you can take away is some momentum heading into the weekend, because we know that the Flames, when they have a good approach at the plate, they can swing the bats against some good pitching. It was a struggle through the first 3 innings or so in that, but Jim Toman and even some of the guys said that after that top of the 4th inning, maybe they got a little bit fired up after falling behind by 9 runs and really got themselves focused at the plate, started having a little bit better approach, started hitting some more line drives, getting some balls in the gap. And we saw Ashton Parrott turn around a 92-mile-an-hour fastball in the 9th inning from Josh Spores and hit it over the bullpen in left field. So even though the Flames didn't win either one of those games, I think you saw the bats start to come around, and that'll go a long ways heading into the weekend.
Nick, we take a look at conference play coming up this weekend. Do you think this is the perfect time for the Flames to play Presbyterian? Because historically, they've owned Presby.
No, because I don't know that there is a good time to play Presby or anyone in the league, that matter, because I think the conference is a lot better than what it has been in the past. Presbyterian, this is not the same PC team that we've seen in the past, and you alluded to it. You're right, Liberty has not lost to them, but they're going to be challenged this weekend. Presbyterian took a game off Central Florida last weekend in a series there. Central Florida was ranked 12th in the country at that time. They very easily could have won 2 games in that series. I think a 1-run game in the first contest there. So Liberty's going to have its hands full. PC, they can hit the ball a little bit. Cam McRae's having a really good year, leading the team in hitting a .350 average. He's top 10 in the league. Then also they've got Bo Dees on the front end of that rotation, an older, experienced guy having a really good year as well. 37 strikeouts. He's top 10 in the league in that department, averages a little more than 1 per inning, and only 7 walks. So he's a guy that's going to come out there and fill up the strike zone right away. Flames have got to be ready to hit. Yeah,
Nick, you're always looking for that pitcher that can kind of stop a losing skid. Jared Lyons did it at Radford. I assume it'll be Parker Bean on the mound on Friday night. How important is this start for him? They kind of assume that role as one of the leaders. He struggled quite a bit this year, but to put it into this skid.
Oh, I'm sure it's big for him, but the thing with Parker is he's just got to go out there and focus on this week and not think about the week before that. We saw 2 weeks ago a little bit more of what he can do. He was out there efficient with his pitch count, was getting a lot of first pitch swings, and I think this is a PC team that, they're a little bit aggressive as well, swinging the bats, so that could play into Parker's favor if he's able to go out there and spot up. But you mentioned Jared Lyons, what an outing for him this past week, and you need a guy like him that can go out there and stop the bleeding, when you're on a little mini 2-game skid.
Nick, thanks for the time as always. We'll see you out at the ballpark this weekend and talk to you again next week.
Hey, looking forward to it.